Jamie believes that you should do this. And I was as I'll do anything for Jamie in it, yet this ties into the Jamie Foxx hypothesis. I worked extremely hard to get a tale about why what befell Jamie Foxx. Like, are you following? What's the deal with a Jamie Foxx? He's not feeling great. There's a going things on Jamie Foxx's new hospitalization. Has been all the rage overwhelming virtual entertainment for a really long time, with the idea of his baffling condition. Fans have been going wild with theories anxious to uncover reality behind his well-being troubles in an amazing turn. In all honesty, Nick Gunn has ventured forward to let the cat out of the bag on what truly went down with Jamie Foxx. As per Nick Gunn, Jamie Foxx will uncover every one of the succulent subtleties to his dedicated fans when he's all set. And allow me to let you know it will be an exhibition like no other. While Nick didn't disclose a lot of, he dropped a tempting clue that an antibody may be at the heart part of this dazzling hospitalization adventure. Now the inquiry, all the rage, stunning hints, scratched Gun. Uncover that will amaze us. What drove Jamie Foxx to take an immunization that has shaken the actual center of his reality? Lock in, my companions. Since we're going to set out on an elating excursion, loaded up with turns and disclosures you never saw, arriving in a new meeting with Billy Shrub, the steadily enchanting Nick Gunn lets the cat out of the bag about his astonishing association with the puzzling Jamie Foxx. As per Nick, Jamie Foxx by and by contacted him and requested that he step in as the host of the famous show Thumb Shazam. Yet that is not all. Nick Cannon couldn't resist the opportunity to spout about Jamie's resolute, incredible skill and unrivaled capacity to stay quiet about his own life. No mystery, James' circumstance has been covered in secret, leaving fans speculating. And you understand what Nick respects James' methodology and regards his choice to deal with the matter secretly. It appears as though we may very well never uncover reality behind James' difficulty, leaving us enamored and hungry for all the more. Yet stand by on the grounds that here's where it gets fascinating when examined concerning Jamie's condition. Billy raises the gossipy tidbits about a stroke and asks Nick for a report on James' prosperity. As we as a whole realize, Nick moved forward as the transitory representative individual and swap for Jamie during this turbulent time. Yet what precisely is happening in the background? Nick Gunn, known for his staggering ability and irresistible enthusiasm, uncovers that he's decided to concede to Jamie Foxx himself with regards to sharing updates about his condition. As a genuine companion, Nick regards James' protection and ceases from getting into his well-being matters. He comprehends the significance of permitting James to explore what is happening in his own specific manner during his visit with Billy Bramble. On additional, Nick communicates his faithful help for James. In spite of his underlying proposal to be James' representative, he smoothly acknowledged James' choice to decline his help. Nick clarifies that the data shared freely is exclusively at James' caution, and he senses genuine supplications and good energy to his dear companion. While Nick's past declaration guaranteed fans that Jamie was conscious and alert, the points of interest of his genuine condition remain covered in secret. What we cannot deny is that James couldn't finish shooting his Netflix film back in real life, which required the utilization of body pairs. Yet dread not, James' claw and moxie will be for long effortlessness our screens in the future. With respect to Nick's inclusion, he briefly took over facilitating obligations on the famous reality game show Thumb Shazam, with a gift of both James and his little girl Corin, who went along with him as a co-have anyway. Nick explains that his job on the show is without a doubt impermanent, as James is supposed to make a victorious return. Jamie's content with the gig that I did on Pulsate Shazam, and I accept when he's prepared, he will address the anticipating fans on the planet. The manner in which they know one, but he can move in April. Jamie Foxx sent shockwaves through the virtual entertainment world with an obscure message rather than a consoling picture or video. He basically composed value all the affection, feeling honored normally. His fans couldn't resist the opportunity to think about what was truly happening in the background. For what reason didn't Jamie give visual proof that he was OK? And for what reason did he stay hush about the reports? Encompassing his condition, this captivating quietness powered a hurricane of theories among fans and the public. The Talk Factory went into overdrive with hypotheses, going from James' well-being getting ugly to a strange outer power being involved in has been a flat-out chaotic ride of shots in the dark and creative stories. Since that cryptic message was shared anyway, when things appeared to be spiraling crazy, a beam of lucidity rose up out of the Fox family, themselves Corinne Fox James. His little girl took to virtual entertainment the next month to put any misinformation to rest and stop the uncontrolled bits of hearsay. She strongly proclaimed that her dad's condition was not deteriorating as hypothesized, exposing the unwarranted claims. As a matter of fact, she uncovered that James had been out of the clinic for half a month as of now and was back in real life, playing the completely exhilarating game of pickleball. Yet in spite of Corinne's confident update on her dad's recuperation, the situation starts to get interesting as columnist AJ Benza ventures into the image, testing the account in a new episode of his famous digital recording distinction. Benza dropped a truth bomb that has left everybody dazed. He strikingly proclaimed that Corinne Fox's assertion about her dad's recuperation was only a concealment, a painstakingly created lie to keep reality stowed away. Yet what is this reality that Benza cases to have uncovered? Well, clutch your seats. Since it's a genuine stunner, Benza referenced losing companions who had endured at unfavorable responses in the wake of getting the coronavirus immunization, and he emphatically proposed that James' well-being troubles might be antibody-related to. As per Benza's sources, James purportedly encountered a blood coagulation in his mind not long after getting the antibody. What's more, he guaranteed that James didn't actually need the immunization in any case, however, felt compelled to get it because of his contribution in a forthcoming film. The outcomes of this supposed blood clump were serious. Benza uncovered he shared insider data that Jamie was left somewhat deadened and visually impaired because of the coagulation's effect on his cerebrum. As per Benza, there's something else to Jamie Foxx's well-being besides what might be expected. In a stunning disclosure, Benza likewise guarantees that the new shooting of certain people on the arrangement of Fox's profoundly expected movie back in real life was an immediate consequence of James' dissatisfaction with commands encompassing his condition. Yet this ties into the Jamie Foxx hypothesis. I work extremely hard to get a tale about why what befell Jamie Foxx on the grounds that it was all baloney, yet they were announcing he's playing pickleball. He's answering on Instagram. No, he's not. That individuals do that for you. It's all falsehoods. I had someone in the room who let me in on that. Jamie had a blood coagulation in his cerebrum. After he had the chance, he didn't need the shot, yet the film he was on, he was constrained to get it only days before his hospitalization. Foxx encountered a health-related crisis while recording exactly the same film. This unanticipated occurrence prompted his hospitalization and led the film team scrambling to find an answer. Thus, body copies were gotten to fill Foxx's job, making a rush of hypotheses among fans and industry insiders. The same in a curve that will creep you out. Benza declares that the main individual talking openly about Jamie's condition is, in all honesty, the unbelievable Mike Tyson. As per Benza's sources, Tyson uncovered that Foxx experienced a stroke-causing fractional visual deficiency and other crippling impacts in spite of Corinne's explanation that Jamie Foxx has been released from the emergency clinic. The unbelievable Mike Tyson has an alternate story to tell. In an astonishing disclosure, Tyson unveiled that Foxx had really been treated at an esteemed office in Chicago, known for its skill in taking care of complicated and extreme circumstances. This office represents considerable authority in helping grown-ups with a scope of difficulties, including stroke recuperation, horrendous cerebrum injury, spinal line injury, And malignant growth restoration, the subtleties of Fox's circumstance, remain covered in secret, leaving us pondering the real essence of his assistance difficulty. Mike, are you following? What's the deal with Jamie Foxx? He's not feeling great. There's a going things on. With it's a stroke, I had no clue about what befell him, while the specific conditions encompassing Fox's condition stay hazy. One thing is sure, an overflow of help from individual VIPs has overwhelmed virtual entertainment. Quite Kevin Hart gave a report on Fox advancement during an episode of the Impossive Digital Broadcast Sharing. As far as anyone is concerned, there is a ton of movement, my adoration, collaboration energy.